Okay? Where are we? 10:30. You know what? I think we've had enough with rough, so we're going to skip the next part. I was going to play a little bit of the slow second movement of Prokofiev 5, but we've got a lot more to do. So let's go to the ending. All right, yeah. So I use some stylized stickings at the last movement of this really masterpiece, Prokofiev 5, which is maybe unusual for some people. I did mention a little bit about right hands. There's one passage where I go, because I just think just sounds better, and actually I'm playing along with my recording, which is really difficult because that drummer is all over the place. So I do use some idiosyncratic sticking. I believe it's effective in what? Projecting the character of the music. So here's a good place to talk a little bit about Capriccio Espagnol. There are a number of stickings in this part. That was better. Some people do. Other people, Charlie Owen taught me, which is left, right, right, left, right. And a couple years ago here, Chris McLaurin showed, who was doing Delacluse 1, which has the same figure at the beginning. I cannot play this sticking. I'm doing it very slowly. It's something you have to learn. His sticking was right, left, left, right, right. And it sounded wonderful too. So that brings me to a point. Sometimes you have to analyze your sticking if it's not working for you. You have to say, no, we're good. You have to say, you have to think out of the box. If I'm having a problem, maybe it's my sticking. Maybe it's another approach, okay? So that might work for some people. That might work for others. That worked for Charles Owen. And Chris has sticking that works for him, okay? So we're going to skip now to last movement, right? And again, one more thing about this. You can't play a full forte at 111. Is 111 up there? Yes, it is. Okay, we're going to start. You have to go back a page, though. But let me just show them this first. Okay? At 111, you cannot play a full forte because there's woodblock. There's woodblock, cymbals, lots of other instruments, and conductors are always giving you a hand. But at the same time, you have to have the energy and drive with this essential rhythm leading up to the conclusion of this masterpiece, okay? So let's try this. Good. Oh, one more thing. Notice the arrow where the 1 is, and every time the orchestra plays this loud crash there's a measure 3 which has a 3 under it. Later on there's another one, and that's in case you're playing and all of a sudden something in the orchestra takes your attention, not necessarily a mistake, but you say, oh, that's really good, that was a terrific job playing. Uh-oh, where am I? You know, oh, she's laughing over there, it's happened to you. But if you have these landmarks, you can say, well, I think it's 2, and then you hear this, I'll point them out, this big crash, you'll say, oh no, it's measure 3. So you don't come in or miss your part. Hopefully I won't either after I tell you all this, right? And so these landmarks are really important. You might see your parents in the orchestra, in the audience. You're playing, the parents in the orchestra. It was my father. He'd say, not so good. You know, it's fair, you know. So I don't know how your parents were, but my father would always go, it was pretty good, but. Okay. Good, good. Okay. Thank you, thank you.